This is the 1/10 scale Hypergo 10208 from MJX. Initially released earlier this year, this has quickly become one of the most controversial budget RC bashers, with some reviewers refusing to even review it. Released by a company known for primarily making small RC bashers, will this entry into the 1/10 scale basher prove its worth? This model is the version 1.1, which includes many modifications from the previously unreleased versions. It comes ready to run out of the box with a 100 amp 3-4S LiPo ready ESC with a brushless motor, and includes a 35 kg brushless metal geared servo. Looking up the arms, the rod ends and the turnbuckles, the plastic chassis, you can see the 10208 has nothing but durability in mind. On the back of the instruction manual, you will even find QR codes for you to enable to download the Angry Snail app, which will allow you to program your ESC on the go, without the need of an external program card. Everything else you already know about the MJX 10208, so let's just find out how durable this 1/10 RC basher actually is.
I guess like everybody else says, this car is, well, it does have some power. It is 3S to 4S capable with 100 amp ESC. The battery I am using is 3S. We have not gone for 4S right today. We have found some problems. It does have some serious chassis slap. I mean, those shocks are just way too soft, and there's not enough treble. One of the other things we did found, like everybody else saw, is it does tend to flip over very easily because the chassis is just not wide enough. It needs some width. I guess you could improve that with some hub extenders or maybe some bigger tires, but on turns it will flip over. Now, I have been testing this car with Jon today, our French drift champion, and he has been helping me test this car out and helping me with camera duty. What do you think of it so far, Jon?
Not bad, but yeah, no, for the price I think it's okay, yeah.
Okay, unfortunately Jon doesn't talk an awful lot, and when he does talk we don't actually know what he's saying, but if he does say something we'll show it on subtitles down below. He's French, forgive him. Now remember, this is the version 1.1 version, which is available on the market to buy. And the improvements they have made are not entirely noticeable. The body has come off once, so if the body came off a lot of times previously on the other version, then this is a vast improvement. I mean, I have crashed I've crashed multiple times today and the body has only come off once. The other improvements were the shimming to some of the slop around the car. Now, I didn't find any slop on this car, and I don't know if there was a lot of slop on the previous version 1. So for the price range, I guess this could be something you could definitely consider. Now, there are rumors that the version 2 is coming. Oops. Unfortunately, we don't know when, and we don't know how long you're going to be waiting. But the version 2 apparently will be coming towards the end of the year or maybe early next year. But for now, the version 1.1 is definitely showing its worth.
And with that, having used up all 3 of our LiPo batteries and still failing to break the 10208, and also having my co-host dying of sunstroke lying on the bench, we decided to call it a day and headed back into the shade to wrap up this video.
That concludes our insight into this MJX Hyper Go 10208. And yes, it was tough. We didn't break it. We didn't go 4S, which hence the lack of backflips or any crazy jumps, but we did crash it a lot. Now, that concludes this review, and with my colleague crashed out on the sofa due to sunstroke, I can't do any more filming because it's hard to film one-handed. But if you did like this video, please give it a like, don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. In the meanwhile, please feel free to enjoy one of these.